Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hi, everyone.
Full disclosure, I'm in mom mode at my desk. I come back to my desk after doing the morning news. I pull it back. Moms, you know this move. You pull up your sleeves, you get ready to work, right? Do the dirty work, got to pull the hair back. And then as we're walking, I said, I didn't want to.
You wanted to wear your hair down.
I have a scrunchie in my hair. Like, I can't wear this on the air like this.
So just get rid of it.
So you're like, just pull your hair out.
Yeah.
You envisioned this like slow-mo, like.
Well, I thought it was going to be like in a movie where it's like, you know.
No.
Or whatever. And instead it was just very, very basic, down to earth, like boop, done. Yeah.
That's all I needed to do.
Yeah.
Because it was not my intention.
But now you're ready. You're ready for the show.
I pushed my sleeves back down, my hair is down. I don't know that it's in place, but we're going to do this anyways.
No, you look good.
So David yesterday says how much he hates snakes.
Yeah. So then this one sends me a video. Like, and normally.
It was too coincidental
normally
not to.
I am all about like, oh, Heather sent me a video. Won't this be fun? It's video of a snake.
I got home, I'm in my yard, and I look down and I'm like, so first of all, the kids
This is a long snake, actually.
The kids have plastic snakes.
Oh, okay.
So at first I was like, that's one of the, no, it's not, that's moving.
That's not a plastic snake.
So I follow it, and Sonny's like, there's a snake. She wants to touch it.
No,
she thinks
I
it's
could
so
hear
fun.
the audio of Sonny like, snake, there's a snake.
And then it crawls under my porch where I presume it is living.
Probably with a family of snakes.
Maybe. That's okay. That's okay.
They have to
You
live
do your
somewhere.
thing. Yeah, but it was too coincidental.
Well, I know. We talked about like our phobias yesterday morning, and then I'm expecting this nice little pleasant video with maybe flowers or something in the backyard because I saw grass, and instead there's a snake. Just be careful what, you know.
It was just your afternoon wake-up call. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was a jolt.
So have you ever done anything to make Gary so mad that you're like, how do I make this up to? How do I get him to start talking to me again?
Yeah. There have been times where, I mean, and this has happened to you. I mean, and maybe it's happened to you.
Oh, sure.
Where couples kind of quit talking to each other for short periods of time.
The cool down period.
The cool down period. And you know what? That has happened.
Yeah.
I tend to not want it to linger more than one, like overnight. No, it's not going to happen. You know, like we're not going to go to bed mad.
Yeah.
No.
Frankie's that way too.
Yeah.
I can zip it up for a long time.
Oh, really?
Anyways,
so you hold it in.
Yeah.
See the things we're learning about Heather Abraham.
So I thought this video in particular was so funny. This was on TikTok. This guy says his wife stopped talking to him. So he went around his house and he said, I'm going to fix this.
Oh my gosh.
You got to watch this.
So he screws up the remote control. He makes it so that the toilet won't flush. He unscrews the light bulbs, and then very soon he thinks that this is gonna elicit some sort of change. He moves all the pots to a shelf that she can't reach.
Just because she's gonna have to say, honey, can you get this pot? And then it's gonna start the conversation. What do you say? Look, he even changes the TV.
This is brutal.
To Spanish, because
I don't think this is a way to bring them together.
No.
I think this is a way to push them farther apart. And I think, and interesting in the comments under this video, the one person wrote, "That's not a plan, that's a death wish." Because I mean, she might say something to him at this point, but I don't think anything that she has to say is going to be pleasant.
I think this is genius. I think it's genius. Yeah, and like,
I mean, she'll break the silence, I guess, if that's your only motivation. But to end the battle, no,
I have
you're
to
not
think
doing that.
That whatever it was a marital dispute that was probably something that we all go through, something like minor that maybe just kind of built up more than it should have.
Right.
And
things like that happen.
And things like that happen. But so I have to think that after she will find the humor in this.
Do you think she got a chuckle out of it? I hope so.
I would say
For
so.
that man's sake, I hope so.
I would say
And what's interesting too is so he's videotaping this, but it's not him videotaping it. Someone else is videotaping it, isn't it?
I don't know. He
I
probably
think-
just set the phone down somewhere.
Oh, maybe he did. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe he has someone he's conspiring with. I don't know.
I don't know. I think maybe not smart, but it's creative.
It is creative. All right, points for creativity. Hey, we want to talk about a movie that was shot earlier this year. It's a Christmas movie, and it was shot in Pittsburgh, and we are now getting sort of our first look at all of this. So these are pics of Kristen Stewart in Lawrenceville. She stars in the movie The Happiest Season. It's a rom-com about a girl who plans to propose to her girlfriend at a holiday party, but then she discovers that her girlfriend has not come out to her parents. So anyway, The Happiest Season premieres on Hulu November 25th.
Yeah.
One day before Thanksgiving, and it's shot in Pittsburgh.
This is really, I actually got this, I saw Kristen Stewart with Frankie and I and the whole family were out at the mall, and we saw them filming this at Ross Park Mall, one of the scenes.
No kidding.
Yeah, but when we saw that scene being done, it was right around the same time that Selena Pompiani had gone behind the scenes to get her interview.
Selena had like all access. She got to interview empty chairs, apparently. No, people actually sat down in those chairs, like Kristen Stewart and Dan Levy, and who else is in the movie? Mary Steenburgen, Ted Danson's wife, and Victor Garber as well. So anyway, they said, here's the thing: you can have this all access, but wait until we're ready to put the movie out before you air your report. So Selena is a woman of great patience. So she has been waiting, and she's put these reports together, and we're going to air them coming up on PTL. So watch for it in the coming weeks as we get closer to when the movie debuts. She has all this behind-the-scenes look at how they shot it in Pittsburgh and what the stars had to say about Pittsburgh.
It was real. I mean, it was so cool that she got the chance to do this, and when I found out that we weren't going to be able to talk about it for this long.
I know.
I haven't even seen the video. I haven't seen the interviews
no, I haven't
or
either.
anything like that.
She says they're great interviews.
That's what she said.
Yeah, so
we haven't seen them.
And you'll find out with us coming up here. So keep watching for it.
Fun.
All right, so it's interesting how people get their names, because sometimes they're named after celebrities.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like my mom was named probably because of Judy Garland. Like
Princess
everyone
Charlotte?
was named Judy. Yes.
Everybody went for Charlotte after that.
It's true.
And so we're seeing a list, a new kind of surge in names.
Right.
And for some unfortunate events, Kobe and Gianna increased this year, surely inspired because of what happened earlier
with
this
Kobe
year.
Bryant and his daughter, and the tragedy there.
When you think about how we started 2020, we had the wildfires in Australia or New Zealand, and then this happened. I mean, it's so hard to think back that was the beginning of 2020 and how we started this all.
It's been a very difficult year right from the very beginning. So this list is from the Baby Center. It's a website, and each year it comes out with the most popular baby names. Karen, by the way, has dropped 153 points, of course, because some people now use Karen to describe not a very nice person. But here's the list of boy names. The top boy names are Liam, Noah, Jackson, Aiden, and Elijah, and I love all those.
And we got to go to the girl names too. Sophia, number 1 for the 11th consecutive year.
That's a great name.
It is. Olivia, Riley, Emma, and Ava.
I love all those names too. There's not a one name on those lists that I didn't like.
Do you feel bad for the Karens of the world right now who don't really fit into that?
Right. And they just happen to have the name Karen, and they might be the sweetest, wonderful, most great person.
And I feel like anytime they say anything, even slightly negative, somebody's going to say, okay, Karen.
And now the way you just delivered that, like, okay, Karen.
All right, Karen.
All right, Karen.
Poor Karen.
Yeah, I do feel bad.
We love you.
Hey, you know what else is popping up on the list? Well, Alexa is dropped on the list because no one wants to name their child Alexa and then have the device go off all the time.
Could you imagine? I don't know how many times a day I yell my kids or wrongly call the wrong kid, but you know, Lila, Sonny, I meant Kevin.
Which one are you?
So could you imagine?
This is interesting. Kamala is up. Obviously, Kamala Harris making an impression.
Yeah.
And also Liberty, Meghan McCain's baby is Liberty, and so that's becoming a popular name too.
That's cool. Your nickname could be Libby. That's fun.
There's all sorts of ways you could go.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool.
All right, we were talking about the Country Music Awards this morning, and what a big night for our local folks.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it's wonderful that they both, anyhow, we're going to tell you. Dan and Shay won for Duo Video of the Year. They just keep winning. Listen to what they had to say.
Thank you, CMT.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. We love you. This
Thank
is
you,
awesome.
Country Music. We're so proud to be a part of the family, and we love y'all.
Yeah, they thanked their fans. They went onto Twitter also thanking their fans, and just such an exciting night for them. And of course, we know that Dan Smyer's CMU grad. He is from Wexford, and they really are like an unstoppable duo, these two.
They absolutely
So
are.
talented.
Like I would be shocked if they didn't win at this point.
Yeah.
Because every award show they're winning something, and they deserve it. Their
Right.
music is great. And then the other local person that we want to talk about is Gabby Barrett from Munhall. She also had a big night. So Taylor Swift announced
Which is also
her
cool.
award win. Yes, just to have Taylor Swift say your name. So anyway, watch.
The CMT Breakthrough Video of the Year is I Hope by Gabby Barrett. Congratulations!
I'm so pumped for her too, because what a year she's having. But we know that she
Yeah.
didn't win at the last Country Music Award
Right.
show.
She performed.
She performed, but
Right.
did not win. So this
Did
is
not
really
win.
cool for her
This
to
is
take this
very
award.
cool. Yeah, and I had a chance to meet with her father and her sister recently.
know.
And they are just so proud of her. And they talk about all the work. Like when we see people win and we think it's like an overnight sensation or something.
not.
It's never an overnight
know.
sensation. I mean, Gabby is a young lady, but you know, they've been touring for years. The dad talked about like they would go to hotels where they couldn't afford a bed that wasn't like crooked. He remembers
Right.
like all these stories of the time and the what you put into it. And it's just great to see that she's a success.
Well, and you know that Gabby put in a lot of that work too, and that kind of morphed and shaped her childhood. But think about what the parents gave in
Yeah.
order to make that possible, to see her dream and push her forward, and the sacrifices they made too.
Right.
It's a phenomenal story. We're so happy and proud for her.
Yeah. So congratulations to both Dan and Shay
Yeah.
and to Gabby Barrett. And we should say right now that today, I always like to say the day of the week.
You do. Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it.
All right.
It's
Go ahead.
Thursday, everybody, which means it's almost Friday. And Friday means we're going to answer your questions in the Friday free-for-all. Yes, post your questions to the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page. We will answer as many as we possibly can on tomorrow's show, because tomorrow, after all, is Friday.
It is.
Yeah. So,
Now you know.
in case you were unsure. All right, first, we have a good show lined up for you today, Thursday, including a look at your PTL Weekend Guide with Sean Collier, like music from the amazing Patti LuPone. You see her right there, and we will find out about that and other top picks. And we will play a fun game with Sean later this hour.
Yay!
We're going to send him on a scavenger hunt in his own home. Sean has no idea what he's in for.
And in today's Eye on Education, we're hitting the road for the next stop in our series of college tours. Today we visit the campus of St. Vincent College, ranked among the most affordable, high-quality, private liberal arts school right here in Pittsburgh's backyard.
Also had, forget Baby Shark, this is Husky Shark. Just one of the many Halloween photos that you're sharing with us. All pets dressed up for the holiday. This little husky named Echo is just 3 months old, and we're going to feature more pet pics for you coming up a little later on this hour. What a cutie pie.
Baby shark doo-doo.
Oh no, it's in your head now.
In the meantime, we leave you with this live look outside as we go to break on what's clearing up after a foggy Thursday morning, October 22nd, 2020. Thanks so much for being with us.